That's always good. All right, BobbethTV is live. You know what that means. One more episode of Mud Mule TV coming your way. We are here at Federated Auto Parts Raceway at I-55 for the Knuckleheadz iRacing League second round of racing here tonight. The KP Plumbing Services mini stocks. Dirt mini stocks are out there qualifying it right now. So let's get over to some of that. See if we can't find someone who might be qualifying. Anyone else out on need, maybe? Leo? Jonathan Foxworth. There we go. Foxy out on the track. We're going to have a full complement of cars here tonight. 18. All up in the mini stock race here. Federated Auto Parts Raceway at I-55. Best of the Oh, Chad, you're too kind, brother. Only as good as the cars on the track. So you guys are the real stars. Oh, Chad Puttable with the quick time. We'll be starting pole in heat one. Let's get that grid up on our screen straight away. Chad Puttable one outside one. Pole position outside pole. JJ Martinez behind them. Nolan Potter and Cody B. McDonald, Matthew Steffens as well. Let's see if we can't get down to that grid. There it is. Track cam. Off and not on the main screen. Thank you, Josh. Sorry, Josh. Sorry, Josh. Don't know why that happened like that, but yep, there we go. Oh, Mickey's in the chat as well. Come on, Foxy, you're my hero, bro. Kelly McKellen. Oh, has it been a crash already? As I was looking at the chat. Go back and see what happened on that start. 16, Nolan Potter there. I believe on debut here. This season at least. Oh, just a little bit of contact. Actually, that might have been net code. Go back a bit. I don't think there was really contact. It looked like a bit of a gap between those cars on that contact. Oh, no, a little bit of tap, and there's the second tap there. There was, in fact, contact. All right, just getting everything set back up. Chad Puttable, JJ Martinez, the 20 and the 4, but Chad is the number 1 on the leaderboard. Matthew Steffens, 96, the 16, Nolan Potter. And Cody B. McDonald back there in the 028, but the 3 car. Cody's been running a few different numbers lately. Right, white flag lap coming up. JJ Martinez just has that slight race lead over Chad there. Nolan Potter, Matthew Steffens, and Cody B. McDonald, third, fourth, and fifth as we come through 1 and 2. No, 3 and 4. Bob, the track is up the other way. There's the start finish line. Oh no, lap 4 of 6. It said 6 of 6. What the heck? All right, now we've got the white flag lap. JJ Martinez, Chad Potterball racing each other there. JJ Martinez has the race lead as we come into the turns for the last time. Looks like Chad's going to slot up behind JJ. Nolan Potter third, Cody B. McDonald and Matthew Steffens fourth and fifth. Let's get over to the official results. JJ Martinez first, Chad Potterball second, Nolan Potter third, Cody B. McDonald fourth, Matthew Steffens fifth. That was the results. The grid for Heat 2 for the KP Plumbing Services mini stocks. We've got John Bennett and Andrew Williams on the front row. Second row is going to be Richard Jackson and Wayne Bridges. Leo Giacondo is going to round out that third and final row. What did I get a results on race? Okay. No, that was up there, but there we go. Oh. Why's the camera not working? You've jinxed me. You've jinxed me there, Chad. What about 18 cars? Awesome racing so far this year. There have been a large, decent number of cars to the point where we've even had cars not make it. They've registered but not make it to the race, and we've still had an insane number of cars. So, yeah, healthy car count there. All right, we're about to get this one underway. John Bennett, Andrew Williams, Richard Jackson, Popo Bridges, Leo Giacondo. Oh, John with the slide straight up in front of Andrew there. Andrew, we just spoke to Andrew after the 358 Modifieds, who was our featured driver of that race. That was the first time he was driving the 358s, and he went, you know what, I'm just going to follow the guy in front of me, look who's fast and see who I need to follow. And he's sort of following John a little bit, but he's sticking to his own line. So we might be seeing a bit of the true Andrew Williams driving here. As we come around, we don't have the track map on involved. There we go. Lap 5 of 6 down that back stretch. It's John Bennett, Andrew Williams, Richard Jackson, Wayne Bridges, Leo Giacondo. We need to get a little bit wide. We haven't really been paying attention to some of the other cars here. The camera really just loves John. Let's go back to Richard, see if we can't get a few more of these cars on our screens. Liquid Death. Haven't tried that yet. I don't think we have that in Australia. All right, white flag lap. I guess we really do need to get back to John. He's going to win the race here. So he has won the race. 725 of Andrew Williams second. Richard Jackson third. Wayne Bridges, Leo Giacondo fourth and fifth. Heat 2. So it's officially on our screens there. JJ Motorsports, John Bennett, the winner. Andrew Williams, Richard Jackson, Wayne Bridges, and Leo Giacondo. All right, let's get over to our grid for the next heat. And McLean and Von Mead, we can see there on the front row. Mike Moniz and Ron Snyder on that second row. Giants Kent McLean. Mediocre Racing car of Von Mead. Front row. 6 laps, heat 3. Who have you got, folks? Alright, off we go. And racing 4 cars, 6 laps. This is heat 3 of the KP Plumbing Services mini stocks. Love these cars, can't wait to get back out in them. Yeah, they do look fun. I did set my laptop up on my racing sim. I was playing some American Truck Simulator, but I should update iRacing so I can get back out on the track in that as well. Kent McLean first, there's Von Mead in second. Michael Mendes currently third. Ron Snyder in fourth. Coming into 1 and 2 for the 5th time. And that backstretch, and McLean quite a lead here. But 4 seconds over second place, Von Mead, 2.2 seconds over Mike Mendes. Ron Snyder. All right, as we come around, there's Barney waving that checkered flag. Heat 3 is done. One more heat to go, I believe. Have a look at some results from Heat 3, though. Kent McLean first, Von Mead second. Michael Menez and Ron Snyder third and fourth. All right, let's get to Heat 4, our final heat of the day. We see there Josh Roberts in the blue and yellow 42. Blue and orange 88 is Travis McDonald. Back there behind them is the great cams we had there, but now we've lost them. There we go. The 2 car of Derek Coleman there, the black and grey one with the green numbering, the white and black with the red numbering 29. That is Jonathan Foxworth. We are here at Federated Auto Parts Raceway, I-55. Oops, wrong button, Bob. Laps for our feature race. Oh, the 42 getting loose there, coming to a stop. What happened there? A little bit better. Bring in to the turn, sets it. Nice. Oh, just a little bit of contact there with the 88. That was enough to send Josh down into the wall. First caution of our heat racing. Oh, another crash there. Josh Roberts having a little bit of trouble with the race car. Derek Coleman looks like might have been some other crashes there. Let's just watch that one play out again. Yeah, he had the 2, the 29, the 42. The 2 gets down into the 29, and the 42 just unable to avoid the 2 of Derek Coleman. Get another caution out there. Looks like we're about to get this minute back underway. Come on, Foxy up there in second place. Travis McDonald, Jonathan Foxworth, Josh Roberts still at the track. Derek Coleman has parked his vehicle for the time being. Let's see what happens here. Coming in 3 and 4 for that last turn. It's the 88 and the 42 back together again. But it is going to be Travis McDonald first, Josh Roberts second, Jonathan Foxworth in third. I believe if we get to those results, Derek Coleman in fourth. There we have it. Travis McDonald wins, Josh Roberts second, Jonathan Foxworth third, Derek Coleman in fourth. All right, let's grid up for our Consi race here. So it's the double main event, I believe, actually. If we quick look here, 20 laps and then 20 laps. So yeah, so 2 20-lap features. Get to our original grid. JJ Martinez and John Bennett will be on that front row. Kent McLean and Travis McDonald second row. Chad Putterball and Andrew Williams third row. Fourth row is going to be Von Mead and Josh Roberts. Nolan Potter and Richard Jackson on the fifth row. Sixth row will, of course, be Michael Moniz and Jonathan Foxworth. Then we've got Cody B. McDonald, Wayne Bridges on that seventh row. Ron Snyder and Derek Coleman on the eighth row and ninth row. And our final row, Matthew Steffens and Leo Giacondo. I don't think Derek Coleman is out there on the track, so Leo may move up a position. Martinez, John Bennett, Ken McLean, Travis McDonald, Chad Putterball, Andrew Williams, Von Mead, Josh Roberts, Richard Jackson, Nolan Potter, Jonathan Foxworth, Michael Moniz, Wayne Bridges, Cody B. McDonald, Ron Snyder, Leo Giacondo, Matthews, Steffens. Out. Just hit my hand on the desk. Out. J. Martinez, John Bennett battling it out up the front. Ken McLean and Chad Putterball second, third and fourth. Travis McDonald, Andrew Williams, Josh Roberts, Nolan Potter, Richard Jackson, Jonathan Foxworth, Bon Me, Cody B. McDonald, Wayne Bridges, Ron Snyder, Matthew Simmons, Leo Giacondo. These cars are battling it out hard. Try and find a better cam. Might give us a bit of a look at everyone else as well. There's the 20 of Chad Putterball, the 1 on the leaderboard, the 725 of Andy Williams. Josh Roberts, Travis McDonald just back there behind him. Into a slightly wider cam and leave you with automated action. I'll be back in just one moment, folks. Sorry about that. Joys of a one-man broadcasting booth and nature calling. Consolation race still 9 laps in as we have another caution. Trying to see if we can see where that might have been. Maybe JJ possibly in the 4 car. No, he was up there all by himself. We lost John Bennett. Oh no, he's just fallen back down at the field a little bit. Looks like we're about to get this one back underway. Alright, off and racing again at lap 10 underway. Looks like the 30 in the pits. That's Michael Moniz. Martinez, Cam McLean, Chad Puttable, John Bennett, Andrew Williams is the top 5. Andrew Williams there, Travis McDonald, Josh Roberts, Nolan Potter, Von Mead, Richard Jackson behind him. Cody B. McDonald, Matthew Steffens, Jonathan Foxworth, Leah G. Conner, Michael Moniz also. Caution has come out though. Here, looks like Foxy got a little bit loose. There's the 92 of Wayne Bridges there with him. Oh, that crash was well and truly up ahead. It just caught up at the tail end of it, so All right, looks like we're going to get this one lined up, back underway very soon. Lap 13 of 20 in our first of 220 lap feature races. Are they on the back of AJ's car? Oh, BobbethTV. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Track cam for a moment, just get an idea of these guys. Who the best track time is as of now. 14:36, 1 hour race. Leader, of course, is JJ Martinez. Up 16:20, getting a few green flag laps in now. Go 2-8 currently in the pits. That's Cody B. McDonald, 16 cars still out on the track. Constellation feature. It looks like we've just had another caution come out. Might have been Leah Condo. Let's have a look at the 114. Slides up a bit. Went to sort of correct it off the wall. Comes down. Unfortunately, gets into the 29. Jonathan Foxworth. He comes back up into him. Also collects the 36. Oh, no, I've been talking and I'm on mute. Oh my God, I hate that. Sorry, guys. 15 cars remain out on the track. Wayne Bridges, Cody B. McDonald in the pits. Ken McLean and JJ Martinez battling it out up the front. There's the 20 of Chad Putaball with 1 on our leaderboards. Lap 20 of 20. This is going to be the finishing order of the race. First feature. AJ Martinez first, Ken McLean second, John Bennett third. Determine the starting order for the feature. But we'll get the results up in just one moment. There we go. JJ Martinez wins. Kent McLean second. John Bennett third. Andrew Williams at fourth. Chad Putaball fifth. Then 6 to 10. Josh Ross, Charles McDonald, Richard Jackson, Matthew Stevens, Michael Menez, Jonathan Foxworth, Von Mead, Ron Stoddard, Nolan Potter, Leah Giacondo, Wayne Bridges, Cody B. McDonald, and Derek Coleman is the result, which oddly enough is going to be very similar to this one. The grid for the KP Plumbing Services Mini Stocks, Dirt Mini Stocks here at Federated Auto Parts Raceway at I-55 live on BobbethTV, part of the Mud Mule TV broadcasting week. JJ Martinez and Kent McLean were on the front row. John Bennett and Andrew Williams second. Chad Putaball and Josh Roberts third row. Richard Jackson and Travis McDonald fourth row. Fifth row is going to be Matthew Steffens and Michael Menez. Von Mead and Jonathan Foxworth on that. Sixth row. Seventh row is Ron Snyder and Nolan Potter. Eighth row, Leah Giacondo and Wayne Bridges. And then Cody B. McDonald and Derek Coleman. I do believe Ron Snyder and Derek Coleman are not taking the field, though. So just 16 cars remain in this 20 lap second of two features. All right, 20 more laps of mini stock action here at FAPA I-55, Federated Oil Parts Raceway at I-55. We've had this is our fourth race, second round of the season for the 2024-2025 Knuckleheadz iRacing League season. Yesterday we had the Pro Late models and the UMPs. Today the 358 modifieds and the mini stocks. Tomorrow is the standalone Robert Litchwood Dirt Street Stock event. So still some racing to come. Drew just having trouble keeping that car straight. We're carrying a little bit extra speed in. The 88 looks like he got turned back there. That will be our first caution. It is. We'll see, it's the 96 behind him, Matthew Steffens. Could be one of the other cars. We'll just wait and see. No, there it is, the 88, the 96, and the 16. All coming into contact early on that restart. First caution for the night. Off and racing we go. And my camera controls again. There we go. PJ Martinez race restarted. Ken McLean second. John Bennett in third. We see there Andrew Williams and Chad Puttapole as well. Ball. Josh Roberts, Richard Jackson, Michael Manise, Von Mead, Donald. I've only had one coffee this morning, and it was very early in the piece, so I apologise, guys. A lot of info on that screen, on that leaderboard. Let's narrow that down just a little. Map out. Ah, there we go. That didn't do it. Maybe we'll take gap out. Cats are literally wrestling each other, diving and tackling each other. Get that on the broadcast. Right, lap 9 of 20. This one a little bit more smoother than the first B-main race, where there's a few cautions. Back here at the back of the top 5, watching Andy Williams, 725, trying to race his way into that top 3. First time racing a 358 tonight, managed a top 5 in the mini stocks. Now also managing a top 5. So imagine what he's going to do once he can actually drive these things properly and knows what he's doing in them. caution has come out. I got caught up in just watching the racing there. That has not happened in a while. Let's have a look. It was Michael Manise, but there we go. Couldn't allow me to get to the actual crash. Here we go. Michael coming in nice and low, slides up, and just contact with the 53. Looks like the 16 almost got him, but that is our latest caution there. Alright, so there's our race leader still in that classy looking mini stock. JJ Martinez, Ken McLean just behind him. John Bennett's going to come into view, as is Andrew Williams and Chad Puttlebaugh. Josh Roberts, Richard Jackson, Nolan Potter, Cody McDonald, Bond, Wayne Bridges, Jonathan Foxworth, Jonathan Stevens, Mike Manise, and Leo Giacondo. Derek Coleman and Ron Snolder have retired from this race as we get our 14th lap underway. Of 20, we'll try and jump around a little bit, have a look at what else is going on. Cody B. McDonald just getting himself into the top 10. Richard Jackson up ahead of him in 8th. 9th behind him, Wayne Bridges. No, Von Mead. That looks like actually. Sorry, my mistake. Then Wayne Bridges, 11th. On the track map, in case it happens up in the top 5 with 3 or 4 to go. Just 2 to come in this race as they head down that backstretch into 3 and 4. We're just going to jump up and not a good camera. That's nice. It's going to give us a good white flag lap here as JJ Martinez will pick up his 3rd out of 4 races. Wins here, 3rd win. Oh, it's gone a bit high. Kent's going to come low. No! On at the last turn there. Kent McLean steals the win. JJ Martinez 2nd. John Bennett 3rd. Waiting for the official results to come up on the screen. There we go. There we go. So officially, KCM Motorsports, Kent McLean will win. JJ Martinez from Too Tough Racing will come 2nd. John Bennett, JJ Motorsports 3rd. Andrew Williams 4th. Chad Puttlebaugh from Dirt Warrior Racing at 5th. Then we've got Josh Roberts, Nolan Potter, Cody B. McDonald, Wayne Bridges, Jonathan Foxworth, Mike Manise, Travis McDonald, Leo Giacondo, Matthew Steffens, Richard Jackson, Von Mead, Ron Snyder, and last but in no way least, Derek Coleman. All right, let's get over to the Discord, have a bit of a chat with our winner and see what he makes of that finish. And I see our featured driver, so that's going to be cool. Stick around. Our featured driver, Chad Puttlebaugh, will be up next. All right, let's start off with this man, though. Up until that last turn, turn 4, lap 20 of that 2nd feature, Kent McLean, you take the lead and get the win. What was JJ thinking? Was he? Do you know what was up there? Is that a sneaky ploy to not get to EOL next week? Is it? Did he make? It looked like he made a mistake. It looked like he just sort of carried it too hard out of the turn. But you got the win, man. What were you thinking during all that?
Well, at first I was like, is the race over? I was like, why did he go up, because I seen him bobble, and I was like, I looked and I saw the white flag. I was like, oh, I'm diving down low. I'm gonna try to make this work. But yeah, let's see. I don't know if that was tactic or what, but I'll definitely take it. At least get one win for the series I'm sponsoring. So
Yeah, definitely, definitely. It's something. Look, we look at Josh, and we know obviously he's not sponsoring the Roberts Electrical Nursery. It's not that's his dad, but it has the name, the name recognition. It's a series near and dear to his heart. So yeah, if you can be one of the first guys to take out your own sponsored series, that would definitely go well. Um, some good racing there. I feel like up until that last lap, your main sort of issue was obviously trying to catch up to Kent, but trying to hold off a fast charging John Bennett. I know that I call him the heartbreaker for a reason. He does come back late in a race and steal a spot or two, and I know that had to, whether it was your main focus while racing. I know that had to be. I assume that had to have been a part of your race was just knowing that John was there and not making a mistake, so you couldn't sort of put all your effort into Kent. Sorry, to
yeah,
JJ, your
so
Kent, wrong way around.
yeah, well, like so I've got to adjust the height in this car because I couldn't tell Judge going in the corner how close I was to JJ because of that cow hood they have on that mini stock. And but I was actually, people probably think I'm crazy, but I was actually, I know I joked about it on the Discord, but I was actually I was probably maybe half throttle in the corners
Yep.
and then rolled back into it. And of course, mini stocks, everybody's trying to keep their momentum. But I was kind of halfway trying to save tire ish, and try to carry momentum without trying to wheel spin or get too sideways. And then once John was like, "Oh, I've caught you on the one of the cautions." I was like, "Oh God, he is right there." So then I held it to the floor then, and then I kind of held him off. So
Yep. Held him off. You did. Now, lap time wise, JJ was the quicker of the top three. 14.49 was his best lap. Both you and John had a 14.51 as your best laps. I wish I had last lap included. Oh, I do. 14.86 to 14.83. You and John 15.56 for JJ. So yeah, you and John definitely very close speed wise. There's another one there. I don't know if you would have noticed him a lot, but I was talking to him as the feature driver in the pro race in the 358. So that's Andrew Williams, the 725. He came fourth. And his game plan, he said, was basically just to look at qualifying, look at the races, see who the quickest guys are, and try and follow them, mimic them. And in the 358s, he put himself up a fourth place finish without ever driving those cars. Fourth place here. And I definitely think that's a big ups to you guys. Like I said the competition here is not about winning, but the competition and the camaraderie and the banter is so strong that I think I think you learn more from watching you guys race than you do watching two people that are just going at it hardcore. In a point for point battle in a championship where wins matter. Um, so yeah, it was some great racing, but that's got to make you better in the long run as well, doesn't it?
oh yeah, I mean, and that's how I learned. I would when I first started, I would like in street stocks, I would I was probably a sixth, seventh place guy, and I was like, how are these guys turning that? Well, I just go back on replays, sit in the cockpit, listen to that motor, how they were entering, when they were letting off, or even if they were, or whatever. And I started adjusting to that and getting faster. So, I mean, the anything that you can do to help, I mean, all means, do it. I mean, because that's how I got quicker and quicker and obviously more seat time make you more consistent. And then knowing what to do when the track changes, things of that sort. But yeah, I would definitely go back and just these new guys save these replays and then go back and watch the guys that come up from the back with EOLs all the way to the front, see what they did different than you did. I mean, it's anything helps.
Sounds like a good advice, and yeah, I mean, just watching you guys, I've picked up a thing or two just from watching it from my end. So no, definitely save the replays. Now that you can watch qualifying, definitely pay attention to qualifying. Um, that will give you a lot of insights into those tricks and tactics that the guys do pull to try and, you know, and that's the thing. It's one like it's. I feel like people, you know, lost my thought halfway into it. I took off without knowing where I was going to land on that plane.
I can say the mini stocks, these are going to be the hardest class to move up.
Mm,
I know several guys tonight, even, me, I think I started third, and if it wasn't for JJ's bobble, I would only moved up one spot,
mm.
and I know Josh was like, man, I just raced 20 laps to gain one position, but if you go back and look at lap times, we're right there within, a few tenths,
Yes,
hundreds.
yes,
So, I mean, it's so close time, just you have to be consistent every lap to even gain a few positions, especially if you're starting in the back, you really just pray for cautions and able to pick off a couple cars at a time during a caution or hope half the field wrecks and you get to move up. But
yep.
because these cars just don't have the butt to, drive off the corner. Because me, I like running down low, and these cars you cannot do that. So
They do look a little tricky. They do look like also that they don't like getting too sideways. I think there's a little bit of an angle cut-off point. Some of the guys I did see sort of just getting a little bit loose. Like obviously the further angled out you put that the tail, the more speed you can risk sort of dropping off. And I think, as you said, the race speed between these cars is probably the closest out of all the divisions. They're pretty close in every division, but in this one, just because of the way the cars are built and the fact that they don't have that big a difference between the corner speed and the straightaway speeds, that yeah, it really momentum and
yeah, a lot of
is
these, if when you're pitching them in the corner though, it's you almost as soon as you turn in, you pretty much have to start counter steering like immediately.
yep,
As far as I was, um, and which helps me. I told the guys, I was like, a lot of it, which helps me is everybody in the league. It runs like dirt street stock. They run 4-1. I run 6-1. So, I have to turn my wheel a lot more than they do, which actually I think helps me because I'm more used to having to turn, actually drive the car more.
yep.
So that does help me a little bit in these, but which I mean, it's you really don't gain that much of advantage. It's just more comfortability level, as far as that. But
Uh, Excellent. All right, man. Well, look, congratulations on taking out the KP Plumbing Services mini stocks round two race here at the Federated Auto Parts at Raceway at I-55. And I just realised I haven't put that logo on that bloody overlay yet. I apologise. That will be there for next week, I promise. I know you've sent that to me, so I should fix that up. I was supposed to do that this morning. Just looked at it and gone, oh, it's not there next to your business name. So I apologise. But before we let you go, friends, family, sponsors, who do you want to give a shout out to, my friend?
yeah, my wife, kids, KP Plumbing Services, KHR, them guys, Midwest Outlaws. And I want to give a shout out to my dad. He, without him racing, get me into racing, I wouldn't be here. So I appreciate him. So that's about it.
Shout out to Papa McLean, definitely. All right, my man. Well, look, best of luck tomorrow in the Roberts Electrical Dirt Street Stocks. Have you back up in the booth as soon as you can be up here, but definitely be watching out for the mini stocks next week to see if you can keep staking that claim.
Yeah, well, most Mondays I'm at softball practice with my daughter, so
Yep.
this one I just lucked out and was able to be here.
All right. Well, look, when we can have, if you can perform like this when we do have you, it'll at least keep everyone else on their toes, and no one person should run away with it, man. But look, best of luck tomorrow night, and we'll talk soon.
Thanks, Bob.
Thank you. Oh, wrong button. Wrong button, Bob. I just quit the Discord instead of jumping down to our featured driver here tonight. Started off in, oh, let's scroll that back across a few spots. Actually finished fifth in the second feature, I guess, because he started fifth, and that is where he finished. And I've had Vicky help me with this a few times throughout the season, Chad. So I apologise, and I'm sure I still say it about 8 different ways. But we have Chad Puttable in the chat. Chad, how you doing?
I'd be doing better if I keep my butt up front, but I seem to fall back every time.
Look, you're getting a very like that top 5 run is becoming quite consistent. You are sort of one of those names we do see up there battling for that top 3, for that top 5. So I think that yeah, it's just wrong place, wrong time in some instances. Some other drivers have been like that where it's yeah, it's just no fault of your own. It's just in that middle sort of part of the pack where a lot of that stuff can happen. But no, you are constantly up the front a lot more than not. So no, you're definitely heading in the right direction. Now, I feel like you're sort of part of the
I
family.
lost you there for a second.
Sorry.
This time my headset cut out. I just got back on here. I apologize.
No, that's all right, mate.
So I totally missed what you said there.
No, that's all right. I'm not sure. I think it was just the intro to the next question, and what I was going to say there was, even though this is the first time we've officially spoken, I feel like just through your racing, Vicky, especially Vicky in the chat with her support, that you're sort of part of the Knuckleheadz family. I have to remember that you're still what we would consider a newer driver in the league, not really been around for a full season yet. But give us a bit of info. So tell us about your iRacing sort of life. What like? How did you find us? What do you like to do in iRacing?
Well, I started out about a year and a half ago, and I got picked up by Team DWR and Jim Revis and those guys over there. And one of the guys on the team recommended Knucklehead, and they introduced me to Josh, and I applied, and they gave me a shot at it, and here we are. And I owe a big thank you to all the guys at Knucklehead and Josh for giving me a shot over here. They all run clean, and man, they're fast.
It most certainly are, yeah. And look, and you have, as I say, you've sort of melded well into that. I was talking to Andrew in the pro interview, and I've said this to a lot of the guys that are newer that have done well early in their career. It does seem to be like you go as with any iRacing league, you'll have some people come in that just don't meld, don't fit with the ideals that you're sort of putting out on the track. But for the overall sort of sense, 90% of the time. Oh, excuse me for a second. Cough come out of nowhere. That people generally sort of fold well into the race. It's not like such differing racing styles that it puts you on the back foot or bad sort of speed. But no, you've done, as I say, you've done continuously well. Obviously, sitting in the top 5 lap times, right up there with the boys. I feel like they do great in that recruitment space. So you said Team Dirt Warrior Racing was the team that sort of picked you up. What sort of what other racing do they do? Where would we see them?
Team DWR, they mainly run the dirt street stocks,
Yep.
and I believe they run Peacemaker Gaming. I believe is where they run at.
Yep.
And we do that. I do that on Friday nights as well. I'm in a league over there called Friday Night Lights, and I'm currently in top 5 in points over there. But running over here with the guys at Knucklehead, they run you so clean and they show you so much respect out there on the track. If somebody makes a mistake, they're owning up to it. And you're not getting doors slammed or anything like that, and it's just making me better, and it's helping me all the way around.
Definitely does. Definitely does. We've seen guys that, and it was probably more so when there was the league cap in terms of iRating and things like that. That some guys sort of got so good that they raced themselves sort of out of the league, and now it's sort of more of an invite, sort of. You're sort of vetted by someone, or chuck down the track, and if you do, sort of race well, or not so well, but if you do race clean, then obviously it's welcome back every week. We've had some guys that probably come in with a little bit too much of a hungry, got to win this race attitude, and they generally don't stick around for long. And I think that's it's obviously seeing people do well helps you get better, but you've also got to see what not to do. Well, I think sometimes in those, I think that helps as well. Got got the Dirt Street Stocks tomorrow night. Robert's Electrical Dirt Street Stocks actually schedule in front of me. Will we see you out on the track for those?
I'm hoping to be there. I'm training in Indianapolis right now through the day, in a ground fighter instructor course, and I'm hoping to be back in time to do it. If we are, we'll definitely be out on the track for sure.
It is Lernerville, so I know for some people you don't need to rush back. Lernerville is sort of not everyone's favorite track. When I first started in iRacing, I did a league that was 12 weeks at Lernerville, so I got to learn it and love it really quickly. Well, hate it first, then love it afterwards. So yeah, not necessarily a track you're going to really beat yourself up on missing out on, but yeah, it's good to have.
Yeah, I'm sure quite a few of us will go over the berm tomorrow for sure.
Yeah, no, definitely. Now look, I feel like I've got to the end of this broadcast, and I knew I was struggling because I've only just got my second coffee now, so I wish I'd got it about 20 minutes early so we could chat some more and I wouldn't just ramble. But look, it's been an absolute pleasure having you in the booth. I was pretty stoked when I saw that you were the featured driver. I like that the guys have sort of changed it up so that they pick a driver and we interview the winner. So sort of get to talk to some of the guys that are probably just below that glass ceiling of wins and things like that. I know Dawson Potter's one that I've talked about a lot. Yourself, as I say, constant top five, but you are keeping some strong drivers out of that top five as well. You know, to see Josh, Brett Roberts, Cody McDonald, Michael Moniz in these cars and being them in the back half of that top 10 is definitely something to pat yourself on the back for. I would consider those mini wins leading up to that eventual big win. So, no, look, keep up the good work, man. Before we let you go, oh, no, I've already done the friends. Did I do friends, family, sponsors? Have I asked you that? No, I haven't.
Well, I appreciate you for doing the broadcast.
Sorry,
doing an excellent
a little
job.
bit over the shop at the moment.
Excellent job. So, but I got to thank my wife for putting up with me coming down here and not yelling and screaming every time I want to go down. All the guys there at Knuckleheadz Racing, Josh for letting me in there. I got to thank my DWR team, iRacing iFlags, JD Landscaping and Supply, Schuler Chassis, and Mama Schuler Promotions. Without all them, it wouldn't be possible.
Definitely got a good group of people behind you. It always helps. And yeah, as I said earlier to Andrew, and that big ups there. Always thank the crew chief, aka the wife partner first, because without them, would be getting stared at with like very angry stares. Without them letting us enjoy this sport that we do. So no, big ups to them as well.
Yeah, I better mention my mother for logging in every weekend to watch us.
Oh, is Vicky your mum?
She is, yes.
So I never bothered clarifying the relationship there. I just knew that she was here to watch you and she was one of your biggest. That makes sense. But no, I love it. I always love seeing Vicky in the chat, and I hope she doesn't mind me calling her Vic and not. But yeah, no, that's awesome. Yeah, definitely shout out mum. Definitely shout out mum because she is, as I say, your number one fan. And Mama has hair, not like, look, we don't judge on that stuff, Vic. That's why sometimes I have the webcam on and sometimes I don't. It's too hot to wear a beanie at the moment, so webcam off because of my somewhat shiny head. It's a lifestyle choice, isn't it, Chad? We choose to look old.
That's right. Yeah. Absolutely.
All right, brother. I'm going to let you go. And yeah, hopefully we'll see you out on the track tomorrow night. If not, yeah, looking forward to seeing you when you are on the track next. And yeah, we'll have you in the booth anytime you can be up here.
All right. Thanks, sir.
Thank you. All right. That was our featured driver of the week, Chad Putterball. I can find my Discord. There it is. Yeah. So sorry, guys. I started to lose it towards the end there. My brain is turning off. So late getting this second coffee. So I apologize for that, but appreciate you all coming out and watching tonight's doubleheader broadcast on Mumule TV, courtesy of BobbethTV, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. One more round of racing to go for Knuckleheadz iRacing League. That's the Roberts Electrical Dirt Street Stocks. That'll be 8 p.m. tomorrow Eastern. So come along and check that one out. And then we'll wrap up the racing a week with the Bob Show on Saturday night US, Sunday morning Australian. But probably do some Twitch game streams in the meantime before then. So if you like watching me play video games as well, definitely give the Twitch side a follow, because that's where I do all my gaming as well. All right, guys, thank you so much for coming out and watching tonight's episode of Mud Mule TV. Appreciate you. Thank you to Chad Puttable for becoming available for the interview. Congratulations to Kent McLean as well for winning. And